Good morning, y'all. It's 5:50. Yesterday I did not do the review session, so we'll be doing it right now before the market opens. Yesterday, the winning streak came to an end. It is what it is. Honestly, had a lot of chances to secure a winning day or at least break even, but I just wasn't able to. I wasn't able to clutch it yesterday. So yesterday, on AMD, to start the day, we got boom, bar bouncing into the 200. Would I call that violence? I don't know, but it'll make me more inclined to maybe check out the long side, but I wouldn't call that violence. So popped up, I saw this, decided not to take this yet because it was just resistance here. I wanted the time frames to be aligned, but I guess I missed an earlier entry by doing that. And then what did I do? I could have had an entry here on this elephant right here. Pretend like the first bars aren't there. Like this. Pretend like that isn't there. Like that. That looks nice, right? Look at the location. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes when you do it like that, it brings clarity to the chart, right? But then again, my first entry was on this color change right here. So I went 2 lots there. Now, if you consider the pushes, I honestly would say I did not even get 2 pushes. Maybe 1.5 if you're like trying to squeeze in the pushes, But honestly, in this area, I probably shouldn't be getting stopped out within this zone. You have an elephant surging off the 200. You have the 200 shooting its power up. This bar shooting its power to the right. Honestly, the stop should be below here. That's the best location. But I just went here with the stop here. Event stop. I went 3 lots. And I was looking for 107, okay? Because 3 pushes, 1, 2. I was thinking this was doable, Not pushing it, but doable. And also, it was gonna be coming into this 15-minute 200 right there. But as soon as it started coming back down, I moved my stop. And I stopped out at 92. Where is that? 105.92. Oh no. I think I locked in break even, but with slippage I lost some. Yeah. Pretty sure this stopped me out. Name, hidden color change. position, +1 risk. This was just good as heck to go long. I did put my stop at break even, but it ended up losing, like slippage. But I don't think I should have moved my stop here, to be honest. Or I should have, the real entry should have been probably here a bit earlier, you know, on the tail bar takeout. So if I enter here, 2 lots, stop down here, I get 1 push in this bar, 1 push in this, and then the final push here, and I should manually take some off. That's 3 pushes, you know. Then you wait for the pullback. You stop at break even, pulls back perfectly to the 20, puts in the tail, there's your ad, you get the new high, take some profits. That's how the perfect play would have went down. So to be honest, in this case, I probably should have not expected 3 pushes, because the real entry down here I already got 1 push, and from where I added, I should expect like 2 pushes from there, you know. So honestly, I think that moving my stop to break even was valid, except that I kind of got stopped out. It's just not ideal. That's why entering late is not ideal. Wasn't a bad trade, but wasn't ideal, you know. Wasn't a bad trade, but not ideal. The best entry on this chart would have been the tail bar takeout, and it got a perfect 3 pushes from that entry. From where I entered, I honestly should have expected 2 pushes instead of 3, because I entered a bit later on the first ad. Looking back in hindsight, the original stop held, but my management made sense. I had 2 pushes, which is profit-taking territory from how late I entered. But I didn't take profit, waiting for a third. So I just locked in break even and trailed out with a bit of slippage. Yeah, that's what happened. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, but really pretty chart, right? Missed this, boom, there's your ad, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 3 balls stacked on top of each other, perfect. But from where I entered, should have expected 2. I got 2, moved stop to break even. I didn't want to take profit, expecting a third from a late entry, which I probably shouldn't expect because I entered late. If I entered earlier, then I could expect more, you know, I could expect 3, but the later in the move, you shouldn't be expecting as much because you're already late. Then this pulls back. I think this triggered off the 8. Poked below the 8, pulled back. It did trigger. This is obviously a case of the double dip. Boom. If you added right here, well, sorry, double dipped on you. That's why if you do add there, you probably want to put your stop with the event stop down here. But I didn't even enter on this one, so, or the break even stop. But the best one is obviously off this 20, which also happens to be, I think it was this. Oh no, it wasn't that. It was off this 8. This was exactly what I was looking for, but I think I was trading another stock at the time, so I came back. By the time I came back, this thing already went without me, so thing's beautiful. In one bar, it already gave you a new high to take profits. Already hit the 107. Gave you like 30 cents, like 90 cents at the peak. And then I don't think it followed through yet. So if you didn't take your profits or lock in the old high, then would have stopped out. Now I got Baba. So this is what happened right here. Alright, let me talk about it first. Drop, pullback, triggers. I missed that one, so I'm looking for the first color change. Which, where does the first color change come? Here, right? So that's where I'm going in. I add here, 3 lots, stop here, event. And then I'm seeing, oh, this might be grinding, respecting the 8. So I pop on the 8. And this one is right here. Another color change. And since I'm expecting a grind, I add there. And I put my stop just like above the 8. So my average price was 87.61 with 6 lots. I could have afforded 16 cents on 6 lots. So my stop could have been at 77, around there. Maybe a bit lower. I'm like, if this bar breaks, then that's crazy. Then it won't be an 8M8 trend. And that's what it did, so I got out. So that was minus 100. And I just added on a bunch of color changes, expecting or anticipating it to grind down, but it didn't grind down. So, and a grind is when it stays below the 8. So obviously I was gonna cut the trade if it breaks above, and it did. So I don't think it was bad. It just didn't pan out how I wanted it to. Boom. Was anticipating price to stay below the 8 and for a grind to materialize. Was ready to pull out if and when price broke above the 8, which would invalidate trade idea. That's exactly what it did with the big green bar. So I just got out for a max loss. Now let's go reflect and see why this turned, why here. Was there anything? 87.38. Was there anything? I don't know. It just turned. All time frames had nothing down below. So I don't know why I didn't follow through, but it didn't follow through. Checked all the other time frames, and they looked good to drop. Not sure why it turned there, but it did. So at least I controlled the downside against me. Let's see, maybe we zoom out. Is there anything? Well, it already poked below this. It could have kept trading below. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, next trade was square. So I saw some bearish momentum on this. This thing popped down, came back, boom, boom, triggered a nice solid leg down. So I'm looking for that 50% mark, right? 50% at the 20, waiting for the perfect pullback color change. It gives me a tail right on there. So what do? I go in 6 lots, right? Boom, 6 lots with an event stop. And this one was valid. Followed through and didn't go. Stopped out. Pullback color change. Position declining 20 minus 50%. The lower half of the move. Risk. Good. Minus 90 bucks. Let me see what happened. What was the trouble here? Yeah, this also looks good on the 15 to me, to be honest, because big bar dropping, 200 shooting its power down. They're shooting its power to the right. In my head, this would also trigger a pullback color change to the 8, which it kind of did, but just got no follow through. Let's see on the 15 what happened here. This one was also below, really no support there, so I don't know what the reason was why it didn't go, but it might have been this 1 hour 20 maybe. Yeah, I don't know. On the lower time frames, it's valid. This was a valid trade and a valid loss. Definitely got the trigger, but no follow through. 2 and 5 were aligned. 15 had room to move. but it just didn't. So I took the loss. Baba, back on Baba, short in Baba. Pretty sure it was this. So the rising 8 here, but now it's back to the 20. So what do? I take 4 lots here on this 180, and then I added 1 on this color change. Position, declining 20. Risk was good. Risk is always good nowadays, but what could I have done better here? Maybe this failed follow through already? No. This one, if it were to drop, it probably should have dropped already. Getting sloppy basically. My stop was here. Event. Stopped out. This was minus 99. I've been thinking about a new risk management plan. Just like on the very cleanest trades, I risk a full risk unit, but if I see any obstruction or have some doubt, then those go with less risk, you know, like half a risk unit. I don't know what went wrong here. 15 could have dropped again, just didn't. Same here. Just don't know, it didn't drop. September 13th. Had room to drop on the higher time frames. It just didn't. So I took the loss. Maybe equal lows on the 2 minute. Should have been wary, should have been cautious that if it was trending, it would go lower high, lower low in a cleaner manner. Yeah, maybe. So if this was for real, this pullback probably wouldn't have been so strong. Boom. This one would have dropped and actually made a cleaner lower low. Boom. Cleaner lower low. But when you look at it, it really is not going anywhere. So we got AMD again. Long on AMD. Try the GBI here. These typically don't go for me. So I see this thing clear, boom, off that rising 20. So I'm like, okay, I like that. So I missed the clearing, but I see this. So what do? Boom. I go 5 lots here on a tight stop. This thing is enough to stop me out. Wicks me out. And then it goes without me. I honestly don't really like these plays. They're so tight, and I don't feel like I'm protected because I don't have this MA support under me. It feels like it just gets stopped out for no reason, not truly invalidated. Position, it is in the top third of that bar though. Plus 1/3 of bar. A big bar. Risk, good, minus 49 bucks. Yeah, this is how I should treat the trades that are less probable, less risk, half a risk unit on them. Tried an RBI after the big bar. Didn't work. Um, didn't work immediately. Came back enough to nick me out of the trade, and I should have gotten back in, but I missed the precise entry I wanted and decided to sit out. So I missed the actual move. Also, I forgot I did move my stop up. Oh shoot. This is what I did. I moved my stop up to here. I got stopped out. Yeah, that's what I did. Oops. So this was the one I was talking about after, right here. Bro, this is the type of trade I like to take. I like for it to chill, take some time to drift or pull back. I don't really like these color changes in the middle of nowhere because it has space to the 20 to pull back and double dip on me or whatever, and like frick. It just I tend to get wicked out so much more. I don't like that. Yeah, the better entry is here. This thing already went like 3 R's in this move. Take some profits. You move your stop down or move your stop to break even. You get an ad here, move your stop here, and this thing just runs. You know? So let me see. Next trade was AMD. Pretty sure I did. So I did miss this. Yeah, I did. Which was unfortunate because that was the one I actually wanted. But pulls back. Respects the 8, so I'm expecting it to respect the 8 again. Triggers. So I take it. 2 lots here with an event stop. Plus 2 at 108.03, so I get an ad somewhere up here. Where plus 2 at 108. I was expecting it to respect the 8, and this thing barely triggered right here. Look, then it triggered, then it triggered, then it triggered. This one right here barely triggers. So that's where I add 2 lots. Barely triggered. I probably should have moved my stop right under in case it didn't work immediately. But I gave it space. My stop at 107.7. Oh no, my average price 107.70. So I moved my stop to break even 107, 107.80. I locked in 107.80, I'm pretty sure. On this 2-bar break. And then I got out right here. Out on the 2-bar break of the 8. So it was plus 38 only. Yeah. New high, I definitely should have locked in some profit here. Should have locked in some profits on the low, on the new high, I mean. Yeah, that's about it. I just got played here, but I don't think anything went wrong. I went off the rising 8. Oh shit, I forgot to name the thing. Color change, position, rising 8, risk. Good. Market's about to open. I gotta finish up AMD -4. So this does go up off the 20, but I don't take that. I don't think. Triggers at 11:22. Yeah, I don't take a trade there. Yeah, no. Wait, what the heck? This ain't even yesterday's executions. Prior day. Yeah. The next one is what I do. I see this drop, 2-bar break, pretty violently. Wipes out all of this. So now I'm looking for the short. I see a trigger right here. This is my signal bar. I'm looking for 59 to enter. This one gets 58. I enter with a really tight stop. 4 lots here. With a stop here, which is enough to take me out. Name, pullback, color change. Position. Declining 8. Risk. Good. -49. Wicked out. Boom. Oh shit. Got wicked out. Trying to trade the catch of the new trend. Higher time frame was just a pullback. I'll show y'all what I mean by that. I did enter again. I went one lot here, one lot here. Initially my stop was here, but then I moved it to like max around here. Max. Got a quick push, but nothing happened. So I moved my stop down to big bar. Got stopped out. This was the same trade as the last one. It was just a second attempt because it triggered again. Risk good, position, declining 8. Name, the tail bar, and the hidden color change. Minus $14. The problem with this, let me show y'all real quick, was that as this was dropping right here, this was coming right into the 8. And when you look at it, the higher time frame, and combine this whole uptrend, this thing really just pulled back 50% and put in, is about to trigger another leg up. That's how it looks on the 15 or 5. Here, this is how it looked. It's above the 200. It's dropping down, about to retest support at the 200, which is exactly what it does. So I was basically trading against the higher time frame support, which is probably why the trade failed. Or it didn't fail, but didn't continue to produce follow through. So that was the issue with that. Let me finish this. The market is about to open, but I got one more trade. A bit rushed, but boom. This is the market law 2 second attempt of the first trade that nicked me out. It got a quick push down, no follow through after that, and I trailed on top of the big bar. The reason this probably failed is because it was just a pullback on the 5 and 15. I was trading right into higher time frame support. Which was the 5 minute 20, rising 20 support, 15 minute 200. That was the issue with that. And the last trade of the day, maybe like 5 minutes, and then I'll look into the new day. AMD. Here, let's finish. Focus. Oh, AMD was a stop and reverse, which was dumb. So as soon as I saw the 5 going, I stopped and reversed on this. Took this long with an alternate stop, which if you see, it should have gone, but it didn't go. One, because I moved my stop right here, which takes me out before it goes. Name, stop and reverse, which, what did I stop and reverse on? 5 minute pullback color change. position, rising 20, and risk is good because I mean I can only afford so much at the end of the day. This was bad though. I would say this was bad because I moved my stop too prematurely. Normally when you wait on the second leg, what do you wait for? The new high. New high. I didn't get the new high yet, so why did I move my stop? I don't know. I moved it up tight by like 6 cents. It was only 6 cents that I saved, and it was enough to take me out and miss the whole move. So that was dumb. All right, this goes in bad. The reason why this was a bad trade was because of my stop adjustment. I tightened the stop by like 6 cents after already having the tightest stop possible under the entry bar. Under the entry bar at the trigger bars or entry bars low. Tightening that up. Tightening that up was enough for me to wick out, and the move went without me. If I was patient and disciplined, if I was patient and disciplined, my rule would have been to take. If I was patient and disciplined, my rule would have been to sit back and wait for price to give me a new high before even thinking about trailing my stop to break even. If I followed my plan, this trade would have made money. But I was too tight. Alright, y'all. That was yesterday's trades, and I'm a bit late to today, so we'll start the recording on today's trades. Thank you guys. Peace.